Hi guys, it's Mark here from Dragon Image and we're here at IBC 2014 in Amsterdam. I'm here with Connor from F&V and it looks like F&V have some great new products that are available, some really funky stuff.
Yeah.
If you could elaborate. The first thing I'd like to talk about is the viewfinder.
Sure.
It's first of its kind for F&V.
Yeah, so this is our introduction into the EVF market. It's called the Spectra HD4 and it's a 4.3-inch LCD with a 1280 by 720 pixel resolution. So in terms of the EVFs on the market, currently it's at the highest resolution.
That's great. Some of the other features, I had a quick look at it. It's the first time I've obviously seen it. It looks like you got SDI in and out on the back,
Correct.
as well as HDMI. Is
Yeah.
it HDMI in only, or?
So we have both SDI in and out, and then HDMI in and out. And you can actually cross-convert from HDMI to SDI, although it can't go the other way.
Can't go the other way. That's great. Now, some of the features on the monitor from the software side of things, looks like you've got a lot of stuff jam-packed in there.
Yeah, so the software is a strong suit for the EVF itself, and it's jam-packed with all the professional features that our professional shooters are looking for, and that would include, so on here right now we have vector scope, histogram, we have an audio monitoring, audio column, sorry. We have frame guides enabled, and additionally you could do false color. And of course there's a bunch more that you can check out on our website.
That's great. Now, one thing really cool for connectivity, ARRI rosette, standard ARRI rosette on the side of the monitor. That's great.
Correct. Yeah, we have two mounting options currently. We have an ARRI rosette on the right-hand side of the monitor, and additionally we have a quarter 20 on the underside of the EVF.
And diopter, is it a diopter that can be adjusted?
It's high enough quality that you can pull focus on a small screen. So you could use it with or without the loop as an external monitor, and then additionally you could buy the loop separately at a later time, and that allows you to use it in bright conditions. And it does have a adjustable diopter.
Moving on to the next in the line of new products for F&V, new 7-inch monitor here.
Yes.
I have actually had the liberty of playing with
Cool.
the F&V, what was the F3, I think it is, the previous model?
Yes.
The F3 monitor, the HDMI version only I've played with.
Correct.
Can you tell me what the difference is between this and the F3?
Sure, so in terms of a form factor, the Metica is made from an aluminum body, and we have quarter 20s on all sides. On the back of this, you'll find, well, we have two versions, an SDI and an HDMI. And on the back of this one, you'll find an SDI in and out, so it loops through, and then an HDMI in and out, and it loops through. Although on this model, it does not cross-convert.
Okay.
But it does have the same display as the F3, so the quality of images between the two will be the same. Now, what makes this stand out a little bit more is the software inside, just like the Spectra. We will have two versions of the software. You can buy the base model, and that comes with functions such as frame guides and focus peaking. But then at the time of purchase or at a later date, you can upgrade with a chip, a physical chip that would be installed at the time of purchase, or you could do it yourself. And that will unlock features such as false color, histogram, and a couple more.
Excellent.
As well.
That's great. One thing I think about the F3, which I think this thing's obviously going to be the same, picture quality, I was not expecting the F3 to be as sharp as what it was. When I compared it to some other high-end monitors, it really stands up. Color rendition's great. What you see is pretty much what you get.
Yeah.
So I think it's great that the one thing that was lacking for me that I personally was after in that monitor were some of the features like waveform and vector scopes. And some things that you really need.
Sure.
And it's great to see that that's going to be available in this monitor. Roughly what sort of price point are we looking at for, I guess, for each model, for the HDMI and the SDI, if you know that information?
SDI will be €499, and then the HDMI will be $329. And then to jump back to the Spectra, because I don't know if we touched on that, it will be $799 for the EVF by itself, and then you can buy it as a kit for $999. And you will be able to purchase the loop separately, of course. I do not have the price on that just yet, so you'll have to check into our site.
That's great. So that wraps up some of the new products from F&V. Connor, thanks for your time.
My pleasure. Thanks.
All right.